Afternoon, students. In previous class, we discussed about types of sets, finite, infinite, finite set, infinite set, equal sets, singleton set, empty set, null set, nothing but void set. As well as power set also we discussed. The power set is nothing but set of all its subsets of a given set. A power set we can represent as P of A. How to write I will explain. Let me take set as 1, 2, 3. Number of subsets of A equals to, we have a formula 2 power n, that is 2 power 3, 8. Here n is the elements number of elements in set A, number of elements in a set. Here we can represent as n of A, that is 3. So we can write 2 power n, 8, totally 8 subsets are possible. Let us we write what are the possible sets. And one thing I am saying, students, null set is subset to, null set or empty set is subset to every set, and singleton set 1, singleton set 2, singleton set 3, and set 1, 2, set 2, 3, set 2, 3, set 1, 3, and set itself given. These are all the possible subset of A. We can represent as P of A. P of A is defined as set of all subsets of given set. So here total number of elements in set A is 3. Number of subsets of given set is 2 power n formula, 2 power 3, 8 are there. One thing remains, students, for any set itself a subset and null set is a subset. Null set is subset to every set, that you remind. So this is the way to find number of all subsets of a given set. So we can represent as P of A, as well as we can say that, students, we can find number of subsets. We can find number of subsets by using formula 2 power n, where n is number of elements in that set, and P of A is represent as power set, which is set of all subsets. Let us we discuss about universal set. In that itself we have name universal. Generally we will call the universe means a big, whole concept, like that we can say. For example, if you take our school, Johnson Grammar School is a universal set. If you take grade 11, grade 12, grade 10, grade 9, grade 8, up to all the classes are its subset. So means universal set, we can define that a set which contains all the elements of its subsets. Let us we take, for suppose if you take universal set as real numbers, natural numbers, whole numbers, integers, rational numbers, irrational numbers. These are all its subsets. So we can say it as universal set means a set which contains all the elements of its subset. We can represent universal set as U or mu or nu, but generally in this class we will use only U, but in some cases we can use mu, nu also. So this is the representation of universal set. Once again I am saying, students, universal set means a set which contains all the elements of its subset. Let us we discuss some problems. Already we discussed about power set. So we discussed about for suppose here it is given that, let us discuss one problem, students. Here it is given that a set of all triangles, if you take set of all triangles as universal set of all types of triangles, it is an universal set. Let me take one set as set of equilateral triangle. Okay, students. Set B, let me take set of all scaling triangles. Another set C, let me take set of all right triangles. B, let me take set of all isosceles triangles. So like that, students, like this we can write it's a subsets of a given universal set. Simply we can define universal set as a set which contains all the type of, all elements of its subset. If you take U, set of all triangles means it contains equal triangle, scalene, right triangle, isosceles, right angle, isosceles. All the types of triangles are possible, acute, obtuse, whatever matter, all includes in universal set. In this manner, we can define universal set, students. And some problems are given. What universal set would be purpose of each of the following? In sets 8th bit is given the set of right triangles. For suppose if you take set of all right triangles, universal set should be set of all triangles only, no other possibility. Set of an isosceles triangle, just now I said. For this also universal set is set of all triangles. In this manner you can write. And already we discussed about a power set in previous class, students. So again, once again I briefly explain. Universal set is over. What is meaning of universal set? You people have understood. So let us we discuss now about operations on sets. Students, you people have learned basic of operations on numericals, that is addition, subtraction, division, like that. So multiplication, like that. In the similar manner, we have some operations on sets. What are operations you will learn? First one is union. Union means if we write all the elements, union of two sets is defined as the union of two sets A and B, which consist all those union of two sets A and B is set which consist all the elements of A and B. Let us we discuss one set A as A, B, C, D. That is our way, students. B set is given as A, 1, 2, 3, C, D, and 4. Here, A union B is defined as, let us we write all the elements union. Union itself means together all the elements, we can say 3, C, D, 4. If you observe, students, what are the elements together? A is there, but if repeat twice, we will take 1. B is there, C is there, D is there, 1, 2, 3, 4. Union means simple, students. What are the elements are there in A and B? All right together, that is called union. But when a term is an element is repeated twice, will take only once, because repetition is not allowed in a set. So this is the way to find union of two sets. Let us we discuss about intersection and Venn diagram of this represent. We can represent Venn diagram in this manner, students. What are common elements? We will write in between. What are common here? A is common and C is common, D is common. So intersection part we will write A, C, D, because those elements belongs to these two, and here only one element is there only in A part, and in that 1, 2, 3, 4. This is the way to represent A union B. In the similar manner, this is called Venn diagram, students. In Venn diagram, we will represent sets by using circular or elliptical shape. and this is called union. This total universal set, as you know, shading part we can represent like this, students. I mean, A union B means all elements are together is called as A union B. So we write all the elements of A and B together. We can represent as A union B is equals to this shading part. So this is the way to represent these Venn diagrams also, students. These Venn diagrams are given by mathematician Venn and Euler. So these on their name it is called as Venn Euler diagrams, simply or Venn diagrams also. This is the representation of A union B through Venn diagram. Okay, students. So Venn and the Euler diagrams we can call simply Venn diagrams also. Once again, I am repeating all the elements of given 2 or 3 sets. It may be 3 also, but here we take only 2. Is called as union, and we'll write all together. This is the Venn diagram representation of A union B. This is set A, set B. Whatever the common elements we'll write here, and this is the shading part of A union B. This is the way to find or represent union of 2 sets. Let us discuss about intersection, students. If there is no common elements in any 2 sets, students, they are called disjoint sets. I'll show you through Venn diagram. Just wait. Now next second operation is intersection. Intersection means we will write all together common elements. We can define intersection of test sets as the intersection of 2 sets A and B said to be all those elements which are belongs to both A and B. Here we will call A union B is called as A or B. See, students, R is nothing but U. But here and, I mean, it should be common in both the given sets, students. So let us discuss intersection. Yes, students. So we discussed about union. Let us discuss about intersection. What is the meaning of intersection? The intersection of set A and B is the set of all elements which belongs to both A and B. I mean, we can represent intersection here union as A or B, but intersection as A and B. I mean, we can represent A intersection B, where intersection is nothing but and. So let us find. See, students, simply what are common elements, that is called as intersection. So here what are common elements of A and B? Here common element is A, B, C. So set of A, B, C is called as A intersection B. We can represent graphically in this manner, students. That is, so here same thing we will represent through graphically. I mean Venn diagram, through Venn diagram or Venn and Euler diagram in this manner, students. A, B, this total, students, universal set means this total set. Generally in Venn diagrams we will represent universal set generally by using square diagrams or rectangular diagrams. Its subsets like A and B we will represent by using circular or elliptical. So common elements will write together. This shows A intersection B. This part is called as A intersection B, students. Of course, we should write what are the possible elements other than this. Now here, this is the way to represent. So here A intersection B is equals to now we can represent by shading part in this manner, students. This is the way to represent. And but in some cases there is no common element, students. In that case, those sets are called as disjoint sets. Once again, I am repeating, students. Intersection means intersection of 2 sets means intersection of sets A and B is the set of all elements belongs to both the the elements belongs to both the elements A and B belongs to both A and B. So this is symbol for AND. Here I said R like that. So let us we take A set A, let us assume X, Y, Z, A, B, C, D, B, A, B, C, F, G, H, and then A intersection B will be common elements are A and A, B, C. So we can represent through Venn diagram like this. This is shaded part. Let us we discuss about disjoint sets. What is meaning of disjoint? If you know intersection, you can understand about disjoint sets. Disjoint sets means there is no common element, then they are called as disjoint sets. Let me discuss how. So here, first suppose A set is given as, let me take set X as 2, 4, 6, 8. Set Y as 1, 3, 5, 7. You know X intersection Y 2, 4, 6, 8 intersection 1, 3, 5, 7. If you observe students, there is no element for common in this two. This is called null set. So these are called disjoint sets. I mean which are possible, which doesn't have any common element. Let us we show through Venn diagram in this manner, students. Are they joining? No. There is no common elements means what, students? They are not joining at all. What are the elements here? 2, 4, 6, 8. These are the elements. 1, 3, 5, 7. So these there is no common part here, but these two have. So these type of called as disjoint, means which are not possible to joint also we can call. Simply there is no common elements. This is the way to represent disjoint sets, friends. So till now you people have learned about power set, universal set, operations on set, nothing but universal, and union and intersection. Let us we discuss about difference of sets. You need to do some problems as homework also, students. You will get. Now let us we discuss about difference of sets, students. Difference of sets A and B in this order, because order if you change the values will change. As you know, 5 minus 3 is 2, 3 minus 5 is minus 2. Similar manner even in sets also, whenever you change order, result will change. If the set elements which belongs to only A but not in B, I mean which are common, we will eliminate, and symbolically we can write as A minus B, read as A minus B. Let us we take A as 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 and B as 2, 4, 6, 9, 10, 11, 12. What are when we are doing subtraction, what are common, please strike it. I mean remove those elements, and then after write all the elements of first set only. Minus means we should write only elements of first set. This is A minus B. If you take B minus A, students, remind, first we'll write B, because order, the set in this order, that is criteria. So minus A elements are 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. What are common? Please cancel, students. Then after write the rest of elements of B. Which order we are taking, that is important. 10, 11, 12. From 1 and 2, from 1 and 2, we can conclude that A minus B not equals to B minus A, unless both the sets are having same elements. So this is the way to find difference of sets, students. Some application problem you will get, you have to solve it. If you have any doubt, you can ask me next class, students. Even so, today we discuss even about Venn diagrams also, representation of Venn diagrams also. So next class we will do some applications based on these operations of sets. So once again I am repeating the points whatever you have learned this class: power set, universal set, operations on sets like union, intersection, difference, and Venn diagram, representation through Venn diagram. How to represent this situation through Venn diagram? See, students, we can write like this: set A, set B. So already we discussed that A minus B, nothing but only the elements A. common elements will cancel each other. So we can represent A minus B like this. I mean only elements in A. Same thing if you represent B minus A. I'll show you even that, students. So B minus A means only B elements, not A. So we should let me take A here. B. Order is not criteria. Common elements will cancel, but we take only B. We will join or we will shade only B sets when we find B minus A. Okay, students. So please remember, unless until A and B are equal, A minus B never equal to B minus A. This is the procedure to find difference of sets, and you will get some worksheet problems based on this. You please solve it. If you have any doubt, you ask me next class, and we'll continue applications on these operations on sets as well as complementary sets is left over, and problems on the combination of union of two sets. N of A union B formula is there, and N of A union B union C, that formula is there. Applications on that you will learn. So this is the class, and the next class will continue with this applications on operations on sets. Thank you, students. And if you have any doubt regarding, you can ask me next class, and you should learn even Venn diagrams representation also. Thank you, students.